I found that after keeping them inside the room for 4 days, the bishop mangoes in a closed room, air conditioned room, I found that the air gets trapped sort of, and I could smell them, and I was wondering what is that smell of sweet, like a jaggery, fermented jaggery and all. And then I could smell the mangoes. I took very close to my nose, and then I found that they emit that type of particular odor, and it is a bouquet of various types of aliphatic chemicals. And it will be very important for scientists in future that they could classify the mangoes at different stages of maturity, from semi-mature to mature and a very ripe to almost to the stage of decomposition, by doing gas liquid chromatography, gas chromatography, by capturing these bouquets of volatile chemicals, odor chemicals, and identification of these using GCMS and all those molecules, so that we'll get a complete spectrum of these volatile chemicals emitted by these mangoes. And that may be serving, because if we remove now the presence of human beings from the world of mangoes, then what remains is the food chain of frugivorous, or the fruit eating type of animals and birds and all, which need some sort of advertisement from the trees that yes, come and now eat our fruits. And that is how the fruits must be advertising, by releasing a bouquet of ripening chemicals, chemicals from ripe stages, that they create a chemogradient in the air, and this chemogradient attracts, I think, birds and insects to the mangoes, and even bats from a kilometers distance, because they smell the smell of odor of the ripening mangoes from a distance, and they raid the mango orchards at the night. We can see these flying foxes in the night sky of Mapusa in hundreds, and they may be coming from very long distance, and they harvest on the ripe guavas and chicus and God knows every fruit. They would you can see those fruits fallen in the morning when they leave, and that is their life cycle and feeding behavior, tropism. I would say that they depend on fruits, and humans grow these fruits, and we sort of compete with them and try to save these fruits for ourselves. But in nature, that there is no such thing called, that basically, that reservation for only humans and all, because nature is an open entity, and that's why many of these fruits, they attract those birds and insects and all. And then many of these mangoes, bishop mangoes and all, you can see consumed by the ripe mangoes, consumed by the birds and fruit bats at night. And at least 10 to 20% crop is wasted in the sense that it is invested in this food chain.